just waiting for our YouTube video. We haven't done one of these for a while.
No.
We were doing some Deadzone, so I'm Andy, and today I've got...
Richard.
Richard. So we've played a few games together. I don't think I've ever beaten you on camera.
Well, you're about to.
Or many times in real life, to be honest, but we'll see how this goes. So we're going to be doing something that Richard's been keen to do for a long time, actually, which is...
The Deadzone SL, it's the Infestation
campaign. Yes, it's so long ago, so that's about 3 years old, that campaign, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And we are going to be playing with Mission 1, Infiltration, which is 150 points.
Yep.
I will be taking my rats, defending my planet now.
Yours, yeah.
Of Exham IV.
It's the evil pathfinders.
The evil pathfinders and enforcers, yeah. So this one's slightly different, so they're not standard scenarios. So if you check out the Infestation book, you'll see that there's sort of a narrative campaign element to it. So what we do in this game will influence the next game, depending on who wins. And also there are some environmental effects. We've already rolled for that, so we've got some unstable ground.
Could be fun.
Yeah, so randomly at the beginning of, I think it's the beginning of each turn, a cube will shudder and shake, and everyone will fall over.
Yeah. Or die horribly, one of the two.
Well, yeah. Well, they only get pinned. They only get pinned. So, so that might be a bit interesting if you're about to lay down some shooting, or I'm about to lay down a charge or something, and everyone decides to lie on the floor. So, yeah, we've tried to keep fairly thematic lists. But we'll have a look at them now.
Yeah.
So these are my rats. I've got 5 stalkers. I've got the piper. Now, I've never run the piper in my life, but I've got a piper today. He brings 2 free rat swarms with him. I then have a progenitor here with a chemical grenade launcher, a malignus with another chemical grenade launcher. The progenitor has a pistol as well, and then a forgotten what these guys are. A nightmare. A nightmare with 2 drills for the extra point of frenzy, so he gets frenzy 2, and that is 150 points.
Okay, for the infiltration list we have Pathfinder Sergeant and a Forward Observer, so just to bring a bit of theme to it. And we've got 3 Pathfinders, their pet dog drone, and then we've got a little Breach and Eradicate team from the Warpath, so an Assault Enforcer and a guy with a thermal rifle, so how you break through doors, or nightmares.
That's good, 150 points.
Yeah, 150 on the nose.
Okay, this is deployment. This is my Veer-Myn. They have broken out of Exham IV's underworld, where they have been hiding out for decades, where they have released the bleeding sickness, destroying the local GCPS. And here they are, all deployed. So we've got 2 progenitors here, the piper. I'll be using my rats because they can be respawned if they die by using the piper special ability. So I'll be pushing those rat swarms forwards. And then across the bleak, inhospitable, destroyed land, we see the Thunderheads, the Pathfinders from P12. There they are, right up there, and they've already made some scout moves. So we've got them climbing up. Now, in this scenario, it's really important, well, not necessarily really important, but what Richard is trying to do is get his 16 points, isn't it?
Yep.
16 points.
12 points, yeah, 12 points across.
12 points across. How many points in your entire faction?
Not that much.
Not that many, right. So you've got 12 points
so.
off my deployment zone. So that's actually quite hard, I think, because not that many models, so I need to kill a few. But for Richard's advantage, what he does have is the ability to hide. So all of these guys can't be seen at the moment because they're playing a stealth mission. So the only way I'll be able to do anything to his models is if I can reach them in combat, in which case I'll automatically discover them, or if any of his models have line of sight to my model, and then we roll a 3 dice 5+ test, needing 2 successes for me to be able to spot them. And once I've spotted one, that's it, game on.
Grenades.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am going to try and see them as soon as possible so that I can then lob my grenades down, for instance, whereas I'm sure Richard's going to do his best to stay as hidden as possible. But he'll have to come out at some point because there's only so far you can go hiding.
Yep.
Right, so let's see where we go with the command dice.
You want to go over the recon?
So Richard won a recon, which is command dice. We've each got tacticial 1. So my command dice are 2 moves, a dice, and activation. Do you know what? I actually really like most of that. I might not need the... No, I'll keep it. I'm going to keep it all.
Okay.
What's your splats again on your Pathfinder?
It's the tag on any gun. So that's useful.
If you want to shoot, that is.
If I want to shoot. Which I probably do.
You don't have any stealth dice, do you? That's
No,
the problem.
unfortunately not. Or stealth devices, for that matter.
No.
I will probably re-roll these two for now.
Shooty shooty.
Shooty shooty.
Okay. Right, and before we do anything else, one of these cubes is going to rumble.
Okay, and...
Right, so this is the unstable ground effect. So it's... which way are we going?
Blue across.
Blue this way and then white that way. So, blue is 8, but then 6 up. And odd little rumble happens in that cube there, doing nothing. But we'll do that, we'll try and remember to do that at the beginning of every round. Oh, one thing we didn't mention on Recon is that this little fellow, the forward observer, is on a forward observing mission.
Yes,
and he'll come on at some point on the side. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so we're just done a load of moves. We've had some enforcers move up, keeping themselves very well hidden, including a dog drone leaping all the way over there. We've had some Veer-Myn stalkers also keeping themselves in cover. But I have 8 models and still to go even, and Richard has only about 4. So he's started to pass, which has meant that I'm actually going to start doing something now. So... I'm gonna go crazy with some swarms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. No, we're not. We're gonna do something with our swarm in a minute. I don't know what. That's where we've gone. We had to use a move dice to get there, but we've moved up. I can now see down onto some enforcers. So I have to do a 3 dice test on a 5. Can I see the enforcers? I can if I move this way, but yeah, I can see. Yeah. See that base one there. So, 3 dice. I need 2 successes on 5 pluses to be able to see them, and then they'll squeak, squeak, squeak. The alarm. Useless. Terrible. We don't see anyone. So that also means that Richard can't do anything to me. Well, he can actually, but then he automatically... actually, he wouldn't automatically, would he?
No, I have to kill you though.
Yeah, he has to kill me.
Which is a tough proposition.
Richard has moved this guy up, who was just spotted, attempted to spot. He's found a medipack, and then he's played his splat to give him a free tag, so I am tagged. So it'll be 4 dice, not a clear shot, but 4 dice on 4s. 3. I have 3 dice on 5s to survive this, but I am tough. So I saved 1, and so I take 1 wound.
Yep, and I'll use my free shoot to shoot again.
Okie doke. So it needs 2 more damage. 3 at the minute. 4. I got 1, 2, and then tough, so I take another 1 wound, so I am still alive.
Still alive.
Which means I'll be able to see you back.
So you roll your test.
Yeah, so my 3 dice, again on 5. See if these rats... There are less rats now to see, but let's see if their vision has been improved. It has not! They still couldn't see where those dice were coming from. Oh well. I've just moved this little rat here because that's all he needs to do to see the guy up there who just shot at my swarm. So see if his vision, if the more humanoid version can see any better. Yeah! Look at that bad boy. Look at those 8 wasted. Right. So I can see, which is the critical thing. So, because of that, I will now play extra activation.
Incoming.
Incoming, exactly. It's almost like you knew what was happening. And I will fire 1 of my chemical grenade launchers. So with the aid of a move dice, I've moved this progenitor down here. He's now going to fire just in range of the 2 that have activated in this cube. So he can't see them. So he needs 2 successes on 5s. 1 at the minute. 2. So he hits the cube with a frag 4.
Ouch.
I have to get another dice because I forgot about the dice. Frag 4, hitting on 4s. 2 to survive against for both of these guys.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder first on 4s. Oh, he is dead. Oh my goodness.
2 VPs to use.
Right, he might not be able to complete the scenario almost already. And the assault enforcer. Oh!
1. He's got armor 1.
He's got armor 1. I don't think I'm AP. I'm not AP, so he's okay. But he'll get bounced.
He'll get bounced, yep. So where am I going?
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He comes forwards into this one here. Doesn't take any extra damage. He squeezes around there. And that is the activation. Back to you, Richard. Right. Caution has gone to the wind now that Richard's infiltration team has been recognised. So his leader, his Pathfinder Sergeant, legged it up there, grabbing a frag grenade on the way. What are you going to do, Richard?
Let's throw the frag grenade because that's bounce a rat.
So do you need a shoot dice for that?
I do need a shoot dice for that.
Onto this one down here.
Yeah, let's do it. So
okay, so you can see him. Yeah.
So I just need one success on 4.
Should do this. Yeah. Yep. So it's on target. Frag free. So 4's to hit. Oh, just one.
Just one.
So surviving on 5s. He survives, but he'll get bounced around, so we'll see where he goes. He goes forwards, so straight forwards and tuck him in. Yeah, he's going to get dogged if he does. You're going to get dogged because that dog can get a clear shot on him at some point. Oh well, never mind. It's a rat, who cares? I'm going to activate my Progenitor, who's going to get a lob. Hopefully, onto the Pathfinder Sergeant, who is now moved into range. I cannot see him, so I need 2 successes on 5s. Oh, yes! So he hits the cube.
Frag 4.
Frag 4.
Ah.
3 at the minute. Just 3, but 3 could be enough on a man with no armour. He saves 2. Ah, it's enough! Bye-bye.
The 1, 3, you got 3?
I got, what did I get 4 or 3? I got 3. Oh, I got wounded him.
Wounded him.
Right,
You're throwing him off the top.
He's got no jetpack.
No.
Let's see where he goes.
6.
6. 5, 6 this way, back where he came from. So it's going to be 1 cube's worth of falling damage.
Yep.
So that's falling damage is on 5s, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
2 more saves to make on 4s though. Oh, 1!
No!
Oh, he's killed by the 4. It is a long way down.
It is.
A long, long way down.
It's another 2 VP to you, sir.
Right. Well, that's
not going well.
2 grenades, and they've both done pretty tidily. The Assault Enforcer with the not Assault Enforcer.
Just Normal Enforcer?
Normal Enforcer with a thermal rifle has moved up to take a shot at this tagged rat swarm, because you used the splat to tag him, didn't you?
Yes.
So it's tagged for any gun, not just for tag rifles.
So on 4s. Only 2?
Just the 2, but I've got tough, so I need to make 1 survive. Oh. I do, so they're still just about alive. Now, of course, if they had died, I could use my Piper to bring them back as a short action. But they have to start in my deployment zone then, which is obviously not quite so good. I just redeployed this swarm. He was going over that side, but he's coming back over here now. And then Richard has moved up with his last Pathfinder there, who is tagged down onto this little guy. He's going to try shoot him, tagged and with height, of course.
So 5 dice.
Pretty good. 3 at the minute with an 8. 4. Oh, it could be a dead rat.
5.
It's definitely going to be a dead rat. 5. Surviving on 5s. You was brave, but not enough. A rat down. 1 victory point to you, Richard. At the end of the round, I just redeployed a few models into my deployment zone, make a bit more space, keep the Piper safe. And then Richard was able to bring on his flanking manoeuvre forward observer, who's coming up here, who's going to blow the bejeez out of my little stalker down there. So, the end of round 1 is 4 victory points to the Veer-Myn and 1 victory point to the Pathfinders. But 2 models already gone from the Pathfinders.
Not good.
And you've got to get 12 points worth of models off. How many points do you even have on a table still?
11. 3, 7, 8, 12.
You have 12 on?
12 on.
So if I kill 1 more model, I've won the scenario. This is harsh, isn't it? It's harsh.
7, 8, 9, yeah, 13.
13.
13.
Right, oh well. So, still 4 dice for Richard, you'll notice, because Tactician won on his forward observer as well. So, even though he's lost his sergeant, I was getting all clever thinking he'd cut down his dice, but no. So, what have you got?
What have we got?
Oh, you're going to want them, aren't you? You are going to want those fights.
We'll keep that bit, and we'll get rid of those.
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright. We can play with that.
I would be a bit disappointed in that if I were you. Not too bad, actually. I'm going to keep it all, actually. Yeah, I'm going to keep it all. So, Richard's observer is going first. He's going to kill a poor,
got
defenceless
a clear shot from there. So we've got 6 dice.
Clear shot with heights.
4s.
Criminal. Criminal.
It's not enough. But it's,
I mean, it's
4.
not enough.
5.
5 hits. Surviving on 5 with 3 dice. Yeah! Still dead. So Richard has played extra activation, moved up this Pathfinder. Yeah. Picked up some ammo on the way. He's using that ammo to clear shot onto the last few remaining rats. Poor little rats clinging to the gantry. So how many dice is this? 6?
4.
4?
6, yeah.
6 dice on 4s, yeah.
That's...
Oh, I'll survive that. I'll survive that, no problem.
Well, there's only, you know, rats don't take a lot of killing.
Ooh, 5. Well, let's call it 4 because, you know, I'm tough.
Yeah.
So 3 dice on 5s. No, dead. Bye. No victory points.
None.
Because these are the ones from the Piper.
See, that, they should just give me victory points. 'Cause, you know.
I've activated this little rat who went from here and charged round into the one on the floor. I get 3 fight action. Yeah, so I get 5 dice because you're on the floor and I'm moving in. Fighting on 4s, you can only survive with that assault enforcer.
Yep.
So, that's not bad. 2 8s. And another 8. I run out of dice. So 2, 4, 5 at the minute.
Yep.
5.
So I'm surviving on 4s.
Point of armour though.
Yep. 3. So
and
point of armour, so I get wounded.
Yep, wounded.
I do stand up.
Yep. I will now play a fight dice, which still gives me 5 dice because you are now wounded. 4 dice, sorry, because you are now wounded.
I was pinned last time. I will fight you back on 5s with frenzy, I think.
Yep, that's right.
Just on the off.
Not so good for me, just 1 this
Right,
time.
this is my chance.
Oh!
So that's
Killed me, he's killed me. 4. He's killed me.
The assault enforcers actually killed something.
Fool, Andy, fool. Right, victory points. Dog has gone charging up here for no purpose other than to pin the Piper, which will also pin my progenitor with his chemical grenade, which was the real reason Richard wants to do it. So, right.
So,
shooting on 6s, weight of fire, but with heights.
There's 1.
Yep, so hits. Just 1 hit.
1 hit.
So, progenitor tries. Sorry, not progenitor. The Piper survives on 4s, actually, and has a point of armour anyway, so I don't think it's AP, is it?
No.
So he survived anyway without even rolling. But both he and the progenitor are pinned, which was the whole point of it. So, very clever play. So this little Pathfinder moved down from there because he didn't want to take any falling damage by getting hit by grenades, and he's ended up walking down with a medipack in hand, and he's decided, I'm greedy, so I'll pick up another pack, which happened to have a booby trap in it. So, frag free on your own man.
Go for it.
2.
Surviving on 4s.
He survives it. Let's see where he gets
going?
bounced. Straight backwards into that cube right there.
Pinned with my medi.
Well, he still got away with that, I think. Well, he has to drop the medipack because he's picked up the other one, hasn't he?
Oh, of course he does, yeah. So he'll be dropped in the cube.
Yeah. Well, insult to injury.
Yeah.
That'll learn you for being greedy, won't it?
It will. Ooh, ouch.
I have activated my Piper, who has stood up and summoned a swarm.
Oh no.
That's the dove from above, but anyway. So Enforcer has moved into that cube, picked up the medipack and healed himself. Down you. I'm going to stand up this rat, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, and then with a move dice,
oh no,
come and attack this little fellow. And if I can kill him, I will actually make the game unachievable for you.
We'll keep going to the end.
Absolutely. So 4 dice, next one for moving in. So fight on 4s. 2.
Surviving on 4s.
Yep, I thought that's what you were going to say. It's a draw. Locked. Richard has passed because I've still got 6 models left and he's only got 1. So I'm going to activate my Malignus, who's going to fire his chemical grenade launcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto Richard's unactivated model with his thermal grenade. Thermal gun. I need to hit the cube. 2 successes because I can't see it. Do not, but it scatters. But unless I roll a 7, it's not going to do anything. Nope, so it doesn't do anything. I will spend a shoot dice and do the same again. I did hit the cube this time.
Yep.
So indirect 4 onto this guy. 3 at the minute. 3.
Surviving on 4s.
And with a point of armour,
So
he's got 2 and a point of armour. He's wounded.
Yep, and where do I go?
Let's see. He goes over this way, over the wall over there. Further away from where he wanted to be, actually.
It was, yeah.
I've taken a swarm from here. onto that Pathfinder line on the floor using my last command dice, which is a move dice. So I am bigger. I have moved in, and you are pinned. So I will be rolling 6 dice on 5s, though.
I think I'll use my extra dice while I'm here, just
Yeah.
to hope.
So
4s.
you'll be surviving on 4s on 4 dice. So 6 dice on 5s. Shocking. Just 1.
Waste of an
This
extra
is the problem with rat swarms. They can't
survive lots, but I do get to
They do
stand up.
survive, yeah. Final moves, just moving that rat swarm forwards, moved that Veer-Myn stalker forwards, and he picked up some intel for an extra victory point. And I could technically only move 2. I could shoot at someone, but he's not going to. That's fine.
Yeah.
All done. So at the end of
your
that...
nightmare, so if I move my final going...
Oh yeah, my nightmare
So
hasn't
if
gone
he
yet. Yeah.
stands up, he can't see anybody to shoot them, unfortunately.
So at the end of round 2, it is 4 victory points to the Veer-Myn and 3 to the Enforcers. But no more casualties to the Enforcers, just 1 Veer-Myn went down and a rat swarm that got replaced.
Yep.
Round 3.
Oh, the cube for the
Oh
shaky
yeah,
ground.
we've been forgetting the cube. Yeah,
Should we do
okay.
2?
We can do 2. We missed it in round 2, so we're going to do it again. So 4 by 2. 4's this way, 2's in. Nothing happened in round 2. There was no one in there anyway. And then 1 by 3.
Oh,
1,
no.
2, 3. It's on the assault enforcer.
So,
It's only to be pinned. It's not to be anything else. So it's 3 dice, survive 2 to stay on his feet. I think he'll probably manage this, to be honest. He doesn't. He falls over. He's knocked over. Okay, shit. He's still a bit unsteady on his feet after the injury he suffered.
yeah, exactly. Took a fall.
So anyway, so that was the start of round 3. So command dice for the enforcers.
I think we will... Let's re-roll.
They weren't both activations, but there was one something else.
Yeah,
Oh, right, okay.
both, and then so let's re-roll those 3.
Keeping the shoot and extra activation. Oh, still get to fight. You changed up a dice. So.
Yep.
I'm not so keen on that many fights. I might keep one of them. Yeah. Oh, a splat.
Ooh.
That's actually quite handy, a splat. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. First activation is the forward observer is going to try and snipe my progenitor down here. So height and throwing a dice in as well.
So 5 dice hitting on 4s.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. 3. Oh, I think, that's the best I could ask for, I think. I have got 3 dice surviving on 4s. Oh!
Blue dice. Well, let's have a free
He
shoot.
loves it. Oh, no, this
4s
is where
on
it goes wrong.
4s.
Okay, go on. Yeah,
That's
this is
what
the
I
one.
think.
This is the one that does it.
So
4. Okay, 3 dice again on 4s. 2. Just
so
2.
2 go through.
That's Deadzone. That's Deadzone. Oh, I did
Screech.
so well. Screech is gone. 3 victory points for him because he had a chemical grenade launcher.
Yep.
Okay.
Extra activation,
that's not
sir.
so good. Okay, extra activation.
And the assault enforcer is getting bold. Going to
What?
stand up.
Madness.
I'm going to charge in on the swarm.
What? That is crazy talk.
So we got
Okay.
5 dice because I've moved in and I've got a friend.
You have. I have 4 because I.
5's frenzy
bigger.
1.
Okay, I am 5s, no frenzy. That's terrible. That is shocking. Call yourself an assault enforcer?
Yep.
You're not even an assault enforcer.
So-
You're an ass enforcer.
Yeah.
Right, I will fight you back, obviously. It's equally terrible, but it does wound you.
It does wound me.
It does wound you. That's shocking. Absolutely shocking.
We'll play the free fight while I'm here.
Oh, right, he's mental. He's
4
mental.
dice against your 5.
Right, 5 now,
One
yes, 'cause one
frenzies.
more.
That's more like hits.
So 3 at the minute.
So we do the frenzy. Oh,
Jeez.
3 8s. He's redeemed himself. So that was another 2. So
6.
5. 6.
6. 5 dice on 5s. Just 1, which means you've killed him.
Oh,
How is that even possible? Gosh. Oh well.
Fluke.
It's like highs and lows of Deadzone.
Don't worry, you're free.
My progenitor is going to shoot these guys off the top. I cannot see them, unfortunately, because I like to hide with my rats, but it does mean it's harder to hit them. So I need 2 successes on 5s. Gets it.
Gets it.
Right, that's big, because the falling down, the dog should be gone.
Yeah.
The forward observer,
Just roll
because
some
he...
ones.
Yeah, let's see what the damage is, yeah.
that's
3
So the
damage
dog
to surviving.
Surviving on 6s.
Yep. Bye-bye, dog. Bye-bye,
It's a
dog.
victory point to you.
Yeah. And then, more importantly...
So he survives on 3s.
3s? And with a point of armour. Oh! With a point of armour. I got 3. So
he's wounded.
He is wounded. And now he'll fall, but he won't take falling damage because he's got jump back because he's a problem for
where am I going?
Let's see.
8.
8. Forwards and to the right. So yes, right away down here. And a little puff of dust, like in Wile E. Coyote or something like that. Right, well that's good. I will now play a shoot dice. Because what else would I do in an army that doesn't have any shooting? So now I'll try and do the same onto this cube of occupied models down here. So again, I can't see. I do hit this cube again. Yeah, the eyes are in now. They've got their eyes in. Now, they couldn't see anything before. But now they can see stuff. See what the damage is, indirect 4. Oh, that is definitely cocked. Oh, that's definitely cocked, that one, isn't it?
See, it's a 2, obviously.
Give over. It's a 1.
Karma.
So there'll be no damage on the Enforcer, but you will have to save for the Pathfinder.
Pathfinder
It's fine.
So
bounce the Pathfinder. 3 is into a wall.
So 3 dice on 5s. That's where he gets 8s.
Oh, you said it. 3 survives.
3 dice on 4s.
At the moment he doesn't take any wounds, so he bounces back into the cube he's in.
And the Assault Enforcer
will get bounced 8, which is forwards and to the right. But again, it's knocked over. Assault Enforcer is breaking away, so I will attempt to hit him as he goes.
So
I get 1 at the 8, 2.
So surviving on 4s.
Loves it. So he gets away.
I'm going to shoot you.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought as much.
So 5, hitting on 4s.
Ouch. Could be a dead rat. Well, it's definitely a dead rat. It's a dead rat. Another victory point. Another dead rat. With the aid of a move dice, Big Driller is coming to get you. So, I don't think I've ever used a nightmare before, but we're going to use one tonight. So, he has 3 dice. He's bigger and has moved in. Plus, I have Frenzy 1 as base and Frenzy 2 because I bought a pair of drills for him. So
what's the fight on?
Oh, and you're pinned as well. 6 dice on 4s.
With Frenzy 2.
Okay, with Frenzy 2. Let's do some damage!
It's not as bad. Yeah, 2 Frenzy. So roll 2 of them.
That was an 8.
Yeah, so roll your
and
8.
then the 8.
So that's
okay,
5.
3s. 5 and 1 at the minute.
It's 2.
So he's dead anyway. I think I also have AP 1. I just need to double check that. But yeah,
any which way.
Squished. He's probably worth 3. Oh, 4.
He was my get off the board guy.
Nasty.
Yeah,
right. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Well done, Big Driller. Well done.
4 dice.
I missed the fact that there's an extra dice for a wound as well on there, but not that we needed it. So Richard's moved over. He's wounded Enforcer with the thermal rifle. He's only got a short range of range 4, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just enough. Right.
To get onto that rat with an extra dice for height. No, not quite a clear shot, is it?
So we got 8 so far. Yeah, the white box is protecting him.
Yeah.
So 2.
2 hits, surviving.
AP 2.
AP doesn't
massive difference.
Doesn't matter. Still burns through rat skin, whatever. He survives. Look at that. Right, you're in trouble now, fella.
I am in trouble.
If only I had anything that could reach you. There's hardly any army left. Yeah. Move my swarm up here just to be ready for the next round. And then Richard has moved here, stood up his Pathfinder. He's now going to shoot at my swarm. So you just about to see it. 1 hit, but tough, so he's okay. I'm now going to do something that Richard didn't spy I could do. So I have a splat.
Yep.
Look at these classic weight of fire splats.
Yeah.
Money cannot buy. Well, enough money could buy, obviously, but let's be realistic about it. It's a capitalist society we live in. Right, but that allows an already activated model to make a 1 cube move, which therefore generates a fight. Look how unstable that gantry was as I was moving that. So it allows me to get into the Assault Enforcer. So I get an extra dice for moving in, extra dice for being wounded, and extra dice for being bigger as well. So that gives me 6 dice on 5s. Are you going to fight back or survive?
No, I can survive. I think I fight on stage.
Well, I'll bounce out the tray. 3, but with an 8. There's an 8 in there, 1 sec.
Oh, okay.
4. Surviving on 4s, with a point of armour, of course. 1, 2, he needs another success. He does, and the point of armour just enough saves you.
Yep.
Right, but they are locked in. Unfortunately, because it wasn't a true activation, I can't use my fight dice. Have you got anything left? You're all done, aren't you?
I'm done.
Right, so the only thing I've got left is my Piper, who is going to
And this little fella.
pop another one down.
Yay.
Actually, he'll move a little bit first. He'll just tuck himself in a little bit more, then pop one down his cube. And obviously that will they'll be able to activate. So we'll come back to that in a second. So the new rat swarm moved up to there, and my another little stalker moved right down to that gap over there. So that is the end of round 3. It is
shaky ground.
8 points to the Veer-Myn and 7 points to the enforcers, although that's sort of arbitrary because there's not enough enforcers to achieve the main objective. So going into round 4, let's do the unstable terrain again. 8 by 8, so that's right over there, nothing going on. Command dice. I am down to just 3 command dice now, and so is Richard. So, and I think, can you re-roll?
I have 4 left, so I'm half.
Yep, so you're half. I have 2, 4, 5 off, and 1. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 official models on because the swarms don't count. So I cannot re-roll. So is that what you're keeping? Are you keeping what you got there?
Yeah, I'll keep what I've got.
And I have to keep what I've got, which is shocking. Shocking. But anyway. Right, first action of round 4 is the assault. Sorry, normally 4.
We need to do our ground, don't we?
Oh yes, first off, let's do the ground. 8 by 7. Right, so it's moving closer. It's moving closer, but it's not doing
away
it.
in the corner there.
But the first proper action is that this enforcer is going to break away from the
surviving
rat
on
swarm.
4s.
He gets 2 survives. I am bigger and you are wounded, so I will be rolling 5 dice on 5s. Oh, it's looking good. 3 at the minute. So at the moment, it's his arm. Yeah, I need 1 more success off these 8s, and then I'll kill him. Yes! A dead enforcer.
3 VPs.
3?
Yeah, he's got a thermal rifle.
Does the thermal rifle give you another 1?
He does.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Extra activation. Move this guy over here. Piper's going to try and snipe off my Malignus. So height, you didn't tag him, did you?
No, because I've had to move.
Yep, so 4 dice.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, take that.
3. I am surviving on 5s. Oh, yes! Survived the first one, but I suspect there's a shoot dice coming.
Yeah.
Because he's not a model you want to keep on there, is he? 4. Right, this might be tougher. 1 at the minute. No, he's gone. Bye-bye, Malignus. That's another 3 victory points.
At least keeping some pride. Over to you.
Right, let's see what I can do. Well, that shoot dice is probably of limited value now, but there's some fighting to be done. My first action is to move this normal stalker into the Pathfinder. Stalkers are my better fighters, so I have 4 dice on 4s. 3 hits.
3 survives.
Survives. I don't have much else I could do. Oh, I can do a fight dice. Yeah, I could stand in there. Yeah, might as well. 3 hits.
3
survives. Breaking away with said Pathfinder. So surviving. Still survives. I need some 8s here then. Gets 1, but it's probably not going to be enough. No, still 3.
So we will go. Let's.
Broken away and clear shot down onto that stalker who just attacked. So it'll be 6 dice now on 4s. Oh, goodness.
There's an 8 there.
Another one running out of dice.
7.
Right, let's see. He's dead. He survived as many as he possibly could, but he's still dead. Victory point. And Richard's played and moved dice to get down close with his buddy down there. Right.
He sees what's coming.
He does see what's coming. Well, you know, I'm going to take that because I ain't got many choices. I'm going to charge down in there and I will attack the prone enforcer. 3, 4, 5, 6 dice for me.
4 dice for me.
Moved in, prone and wounded, and an extra dice surviving for you. So 5s. Pretty darn good. Jeez. Oh, it's another 8. There's 1.
So there's 6.
One of those was a 5, I think, got knocked
so
on 8.
I need an 8.
Yep.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
3.
So say 3, 4 with the armour, but of course that does the last one.
So
he has killed him. A VP. I will play a fight dice to try and take out the last Pathfinder there.
4 dice against 3.
Now 4 dice on 5s for the swarm. Rubbish, just 1. Survives plenty, but they are locked in. So Piper can't really do anything. This guy is miles away, so he's just going to go 1-2 and come back and defend the zone, which leaves a swarm. So this swarm will go into him because in the off chance the swarm dies, then the Piper can reanimate it.
Because I'm going to survive.
So I'm bigger and yeah, he won't die. Yeah, bigger and moved in. So 5 dice on 5s. There's 3 with an 8. 4. That's hopefully enough.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, Baldy's gone.
No.
2 more VPs.
I have 1 model left.
Leaving this one guy left. Oh my goodness.
Right, that was my play
is
to
the
get
end
somebody
of
to deploy
round 4. At the start of round 5, it is 15 for the Veer-Myn, plays 11 for the Enforcers. There are not many. But yeah, I only need 12 models to get off. There's only 2 points left on the table. There's not many Veer-Myn left. Piper, Nightmare, 2 Swarms, which obviously come for free. But there is only a lonely single Pathfinder left on the entire Enforcer side.
He's not giving up.
He's not giving up. No, I offered Richard to not play, but Richard is a man of many talents and stoicism, if nothing else. So he's going to go for it. So let's see. 3 dice each. No one can re-roll, of course. 3 splats. Just what you wanted.
Exactly.
Well, at least you can tag someone.
I can tag someone.
I got pretty much the same as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty meaningless for both of us. I don't think any of us use any command dice here. So, Richard,
I'm gonna cry,
you do get to go first. You could pass if you want, or
I'm going to break away.
you're going to break away and try and kill one.
Something, yeah.
Okay, right. Breaking away. So I am bigger. So I get 4 dice. You are surviving on 4s. I'm fine on 5s. Oh, it's a dangerous survive. Just 1. Oh, it's not very good for an attack though.
Can he wound him?
He can. He does a wound.
Right.
But you'll still get your clear shot.
I think that's the only way.
Try and take the swarm off. You can get a tag. Yay!
So I'm going to get all of the dice. So 6, 7
3,
dice.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 for clear shot, height, and tagging. 7 dice on 4s. Oh, there's a few misses, so it's still 5 though, isn't it? No, 4. I am tough, of course, so 3 dice on 5s to survive. No survive, so tough. How many did you get? 4. That's enough to kill it!
Woo.
He takes on Rat. That's 0 VPs.
It's not dead yet.
It's not dead yet. So, Rat Swarm will go, well, anyway, round 1, 2, 3, whatever. He's got plenty of move to get there because he's got move dice. So I am 3 bigger, moved in, and you're wounded. So I am on 6 dice on 5s. That's not quite all of 4, and you are surviving on 4s. Yeah, you need 4 on 3 dice.
He doesn't get it.
He's gone, and that is it.
Good game, sir.
Richard, good game. And the Rats are victorious. The bleeding sickness clearly got to the Enforcers through their what is it? Hazmat suits or something like that. There was a tear in them, and so they're bleeding from their eyeballs. But anyway, we'll talk about it in a second. So finally it's happened.
I know.
I've defeated you on film. Yes.
I'm off the horse, mate. Not winning many.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have played for a long time, have we?
No,
So,
not long. Yeah, left too long between games.
Yes, very much. So, so that was the Exham IV narrative campaign. So we are playing it narratively. So we we haven't got a strike team. We're going to build a new strike team to each game, aren't
so
we?
just link games.
Link the games, yeah, rather than have characters develop an experience. But we have rolled an exploration table afterwards.
Yep.
So what did you get on your
Got
exploration?
13 after my scout re-roll on the second
Yeah.
dice, so 11 to 13. We've got to be 2d8 worth of extra RP.
And how much did you get?
2. So my ability to roll ones is
Yeah,
good.
so you ended up with 3 requisition
3
points, didn't you? I ended up with 6, I think. But my nightmare decided to go for a little walk in the caverns on the way home and got lost.
Yep.
Which, if we were doing the experience, would have been sort of worth it in the long run. But as we're not, it doesn't make a difference. So anyway, we will play at some point, mission 2. So anyway, that was fun. It was something different.
Yes.
How do you think it went?
It was
Obviously,
good.
you know, apart from get smashed.
Yeah, apart from getting smashed. It's very difficult. Breakthrough always is, I think, and especially
Yeah,
when you're
effectively
into a
this is
corner.
breakthrough, isn't it?
And I think on the single map, it's probably a bit too tough. I think
Yeah.
if you open up the distance a bit so you can hide for a bit longer, that's probably going to be worthwhile. Because it felt like hiding in the beginning was quite pointless.
Yeah, so it
The
suggested...
grenades came in very quick, so
Yeah.
maybe opening up that distance would be a bit better, and maybe tweaking the victory conditions. So
Yeah.
making it for the enforcers, you can earn VPs by killing, so that sort of evens that up chance, and making it more of an incentive to get off the other side,
Yeah.
because it is a lot of work to get there. So even if it was doubling the VPs for the
Yeah.
enforcers,
I think so. I
something
mean,
like that.
there's an option for having a double mat, and we were considering that, except I forgot to bring my Mount Mars mat. And that would have helped a bit because, yeah, like you say, you'd have been able to, even if you'd have been found as early as you were, you'd have been able to shoot from distance that would probably been better. Although the downside is you'd have taken even longer to get off the corner, of course. So I think this is incredibly difficult for the enforcers because I think the VPs are set wrong, to be honest. Trying to get 12 off when you only had 17 on the table or something that's just too much. I think you're right. Playing it a bit like Breakthrough would have been better, with perhaps each enforcer being worth double their points, because then your Pathfinders are worth 4.
Yeah, and the character would have been worth 8, so just get them off. You know,
and that would have been a real driver then to say, well, I'm not going to shoot this turn. I'm just going to run in there. Which would have been quite counter to how enforcers normally play, of course, but would fit the scenario and try.
And maybe you try something with a defender shield on one of them, like a breakthrough, like kind of thing, like a break team, and use that extra armour to sort of push on through.
Because the way it was, it sort of worked as I wanted, which was I was going to push forwards and keep you occupied over where you were, so to sort of slow you down. And my nightmare was hanging back for ages, of course, for that very reason, to stop anyone who decided to actually have a go at the zone until he saw a target that was far too inviting to resist.
Stomped on my
I think the MVP for me certainly has to be the Piper.
Yeah.
Because although he didn't do anything, the fact that he brought 2 free swarms, who then died, and then he could make 2 more swarms. I think each of the swarms, or at least 3 of them, killed someone.
Yeah. And they slow you down. That's the big thing.
Absolutely.
It's something you have to avoid.
And of course, they're not worth any victory points. So losing them is fine, because whilst the Piper's still alive, he can just make another one for a short action. So, and I only lost like 1 a turn, so replacing 1 was fine. You know, you're never really getting on top of that number. So yeah, he was great actually, and my grenade launchers did quite well as well. I mean,
they hit a lot more than they normally.
Yeah, they usually whiff a lot more than that, but they did all right actually.
I think actually keeping my recon on was probably the recon was a bad idea with the grenade launcher there. I could have probably done a bit more work with him.
Yeah, he probably ended up a bit closer than he needed to be actually, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think more like if I could have played the advantage, so where you couldn't grenade me, I could have grenaded you in that first turn with a move dice, so that would have probably given me a bit of an easier time of it. So,
but I still think he's a great model at Forward Observer, isn't he? I mean,
Survive 3 is amazing.
Yeah, Survive 3, point of armour, and then the fact that he's got, is it frag or indirect?
It's indirect, which is the only indirect they can get. So
yeah, absolutely. No one else in your list can take that, and of course he gets a tactician point as well. So there was me who was sitting all smugly, killed his leader, great! No dice for you, and then don't get that with a Piper, you know.
You do get extra swarms when you feel like it.
You do get extra swarms when you feel like it. So anyway, so that was fun. Certainly blew the cobwebs off a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
So we should both have been practicing for Vanguard.
Don't take Vanguard seriously, it's fine.
Anyway, great. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll be back at some point in the future. Yeah. Although we have been talking about doing this for about 18 months or 2 years.
No, we've started. We've got to carry on. It'll be fine.
We'll do another one or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.